welcome back. So, did you have enough time to think about it? Did you get to solve this question? Yes? So, let's see. So, every fall, Croton's jays, this type of bird, they migrate south. So these birds, they migrate south. The jays, they always join flocks of migrating crookbeaks, another kind of bird. Okay, so when they are migrating south, the jays join the crookbeaks, with which they share the same summer and winter territories. So they fly together south to spend the summer probably. If a jay becomes, so if this first one, if a jay becomes separated from the crookbeaks, it is a companion, so going south, it wanders around, it flies around until it comes across another flock, another group of crookbeaks. Clearly, therefore, and here is our conclusion, therefore, Croton's jays lack the navigational ability to find their way south on their own. So basically, the conclusion is saying that the Croton's jays, they have a broken GPS and they can only migrate with the help of others, okay, of the crookbeaks in this case. So, which of the alternatives, if true, most strengthens the fact that the Croton's jays, they have a broken GPS? So let's take a look at the alternatives. Always remember to read all the alternatives because you have here the word most. So you may have another alternative that makes sense, but it's not the best one, and that's what you're looking for, okay? So Croton's jays lay their eggs in the nests of crookbeaks, which breed upon completing their southern migration. Nice, they share the places, the nests. But is it talking about the inner GPS, the navigational ability? No. So this is out of scope. The three species most closely related to crookbeaks, the second one, do not migrate at all. Okay, nice for the other three species, but it's not completely not relevant for Croton's jays, right? So again, out of scope. I need something that talks about the inner GPS of the Croton's jays, okay? Let's skip letter C. Let's see letter D. Species other than Croton's jays occasionally accompany flocks of migrating crookbeaks. So the crookbeaks, they kind of take lots of other kinds of birds with them. But does it tell me anything about the Croton's jay's ability to fly? No, it tells me only that the crookbeaks like friends when they are traveling. So not this one. And letter E. In the spring, crookbeaks migrate north before the Croton's jays do. This, in fact, kind of undermines the argument because if the crookbeaks fly without the Croton's jays, what would they do? What would these birds do? They don't have a GPS. They don't have an inner GPS, right? So probably they have an inner GPS and they can fly by themselves. So this is not a good one because it undermines our argument that the Croton's jays cannot fly by themselves. So when you see letter C, in the springs, the jays, they migrate north. Okay, so without the crookbeaks because they abandon the jays there. They migrate north with the tortoiseshell warblers. So they fly with another flock of birds because they lack the navigational ability to fly on their own. Okay, that's why the correct one is here, letter C. Okay, so guys, thank you for watching this exercise. Hopefully you will get into our training course. You will be with me so we can discuss more questions, more interesting questions like this. If you want to know more, here are our information, our website, or you can send an email or find us in any of these platforms. And see you guys. See you next class. Bye-bye.